yeah.
Where
Good Hellboy one, yeah.
Black, and it was this color, black and white.
Yeah,
so
that was so cool.
What's good, YouTubians?
Hey, what's up, y'all? Happy Halloween.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good night.
Greetings, everybody.
However, whenever you're watching, we appreciate you, because you already know, time is expensive.
Yes, thank you.
And if you're here for the first time or a returnee, you already know this show is about everything creative and that inspire us as artists.
Yes, sir.
And if you're...
Definitely.
Yeah. And you click on the channel because it resonates with you in some way. And today we're looking at famous monsters, and it has a main article diving into one of our favorite TV shows,
yes.
Supernatural.
One of our favorites.
Yeah. So this everything horror, and I don't know. It's for some reason it just sparked my interest as a young kid. I think my very first horror movie was Tale of the Crypt. Demon Knights.
Nice.
Yeah. And then after that, it was like the remake of Night of the Living Dead.
The color, yeah.
By Tom Savini.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So, and then from there, I don't know, just monsters and everything horror just kind of just in my DNA, and then everything I guess it led to us doing horror comics.
Right, and then on top of that, Paul just watching horror movies at home.
Right. Tales of the Crypt.
Freddy, of course.
Yeah, like
all those 80s horror.
Right, they allowed us to watch it, and knowing that we're not gonna become psychopaths or
for sure.
Yeah, and it's like they already know it's like it's just movies, right?
Yeah.
It's like don't take things too seriously. But and yet there are movies like Exorcist and Poltergeist that really do dabble with real life dark horrors.
And he watched those too, man. Like, wow, you really like all these things. It's cool. That's where we get it from.
Right. And Mom too, right?
Yeah.
I'm watching Unsolved Mysteries.
Oh, yeah, she's very superstitious and all that, yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, Unsolved Mysteries.
Alright, so let's dive into it and see what's gonna in the works. And who knew that
man, yeah, when I seen this too, I was like, wow.
It's like in this magazine, it's like a little bit of fan favorite of all of ours. We have The Crow now.
Yeah.
So there's an article that we're gonna look into here later on. So.
And it's the ultimate cover.
Right. So it's like showcasing the drive-ins. I don't know how. I mean, we did have one here in the city, next to the Cow Palace.
Right on Geneva Ave. Yep.
Yeah. Comment below if you're local San Franciscan that knows of that drive-in.
Man, when I seen this, I wanted this.
Yeah, there's something about old school cars that just really makes me gawk at.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It really has like something to it, like a vibe. I don't know. Pedals.
It's a cool guitar though. Frank Frazetta art on the guitar, that's nice. I probably want to play it, just have it on a nice display.
Oh, for sure.
Cool.
There's a little quote by Bela Lugosi. Listen to them, the children of the night, what music they make. Cool pedal.
Have you? We only have this one, but you looked it up on YouTube. One of those channels already reviewed it. Like, what's the sound on it?
It's just like distortion, overdrive.
Oh, okay. So it gives it a more high energy
metal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. It's like what kind of heavy metal?
It's metal, yeah.
Metal. No particular sound.
Yeah.
It just give off Metallica vibe, maybe.
Yeah, like Metallica, Pantera.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Oh, Iron Maiden type, like chugging.
Cool.
It chugs.
Oh, get a nice article on Winter Soldier. Marvel stealing from Ed Brubaker. Like, oh no, you wrote for us, so we're gonna use it in the film.
Man.
You really gotta give, homage and give the art, the creator, its due. I mean, everyone knows it's an Ed Brubaker piece now.
Yeah,
So,
good for him, huh?
yeah, for sure. I mean, who knew that? How fast it'll turn into a film, though. Right?
And like how people cosplay.
Mm-hmm.
Good idea. Good job.
Right, so this whole article is
Badass.
for real, man. This whole article is pretty much about Ed Brubaker talking about the film to comic and just the high praise of the film.
Yeah.
Or just, it being converted into it.
Well, Frankenstein. 75 years. Probably more now.
Yeah.
I don't know why, when growing up as a young kid and seeing black and white, I always thought the people there were black and white.
Wow.
Like in the movie Pleasantville.
Oh, okay.
Like that, I always thought seeing this black and white, I thought those people in there, that world was black and white.
Wow. Hey, maybe that's why Pleasantville is a thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it totally makes sense.
Oh.
Was it after watching that movie or just before that movie came?
Yeah, just as a kid growing up, I was
okay.
thought seeing black and white.
Yeah, that's true.
Like this, are they black and white?
Right. So watching the reruns is how would you not know? Right?
Yeah.
You're just watching the rerun.
It's funny.
For you guys watching and who are familiar with Tubi, they have a lot of these old school films on there, a lot of classic films. So if you're ever curious if it's on there, check it out. And with spooky season on the rise right now,
Oh yeah. The original thing.
Oh man. I don't know why this reminds me of studio pictures that you take with your friends in high school or grade school or whatever. It's you're there's props on the side you pick up.
Like at the parties today.
It's
waiting.
So there's an action. Let me use it. Let me be in front.
Alright, everyone grab a weapon.
Alright, let's go. Let's go badass.
Oh shit. Yeah. That's a pretty cool name.
Howard Hawks.
Sounds pretty badass. Probably had a muscle car or something.
Oh, this is the
This
movie.
one, right?
This is the movie that's on Tubi. But yeah, and I believe this was as well. Yeah, because Tubi is really one of those streaming services that they do play the movies for free, but there are ads. So it's almost like YouTube. But they have a wide variety of movies, and all of these classic black and white movies are on there, and it's really something to appreciate if you're a horror cinema or just cinema fan in general, and just seeing the history or how horror began. It's if you wouldn't have this, we wouldn't get
Swamp Thing.
Yeah, right. So, and these what sparked the creativity for future horror creators.
Okay.
Right, so
Like The Thing.
yeah, like Stephen King, he was left at the movie theater, dropped off, and he spends all day
Watching the same movie twice. Yeah.
Or what's that, Steven Spielberg? But it's one of those, because living in rural small towns and all you have is small cinema houses. That's all you can watch is spend your days at the movies. 10 cents movies.
Man, Nickelodeons. Right.
Yeah, for real. So
With 2 cent popcorn. Oh man.
So if you guys haven't known about Tubi, that show's on there. I mean, those movies are on there. Take a look. They even have their own Mystery Science Theater. On Tubi.
Yeah.
Tubi and Pluto, yeah. So if you guys are fans of this show, and there's 2 in 1, right? They watch classic films while giving their funny commentary. Blob was on there too.
I did the 3D version. I didn't know. Done the original. Doomsday Machine.
Yeah, who knew they've remade this twice? I think there might have been a 3rd time, or maybe that was James Gunn's Slither, where it kind of had the same vibe, but mixed in with a earworm type creep, that forms you into a thing. that there is kind of showing the lineage of like, just creatures and eerie, gooey things.
Mm-hmm. That's a trip. They have a theater down the street. It's unassemblable.
I don't know. I mean, it was, being planned to be reopened, right? But I don't know if with COVID coming like right on the corner, like no one knew.
Like it stopped it.
It had to be put on hold.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was a good movie. Original was cool, minus that dog scene.
Yeah, I don't love the dog scene.
But I don't know. With reboots, it kind of just loses its essence. The original thing. If you watch the original,
it kind of gets watered down.
But for me to you like to watch the remake of Night of the Living Dead.
Yeah.
As a little kid, like you, I wouldn't have known that it was that first. Like it was a remake.
Yeah.
So I always thought like, oh man, that was the original. It's like growing up, it's always been original. That one, and then later looked into the history. There was already a black and white film.
Yeah. So would you say like Tom Savini made Night better? Like he kind of he
definitely
kind of gave it a little more energy.
Yeah, he modernized it for sure.
But kept true to it for the most part.
Yeah, and supposedly George Romero was on set with him.
Yeah.
But
he did it justice.
Or he asked him personally, would you like to do it?
Like, oh, hell yeah.
Why not, right? Other than The Mask, what other movies did you watch at the drive-in?
I think that's just the only one I've ever watched with Pop. Yeah. Or like us there.
I mean, other than The Mask, I remember watching Fifth Element and Anaconda with Ice Cube and Jennifer Lopez.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Hey, so, I mean, at least we got to experience both, oh wow, before they close it down. It's a cool experience.
I agree.
Like, whoa, you can hear that in your car radio. It's pretty cool.
This is a good series.
Yeah.
I think it was something new and exciting.
Yeah. And like now everyone's doing it, like right, it's like one of the niches these days.
Yeah, and it's like a young Scott Snyder, like getting his feet wet in the comic book biz, and seeing it for the first time. Sweets, the main character, us being vampire fans really kind of reignited our fandom for it because Twilight was before this.
Yeah.
Kind of dwindled a little bit. I mean, no offense to the whole romance, because I mean that is part of Dracula's mythos is romance somehow.
Yeah.
I don't know.
First time I seen the trade, I thought the perfect person who would play it would be Kid Rock.
Oh yeah,
Like Sweets, right?
Yeah.
Or but at that time, because you're always a cowboy hat.
Yeah. True.
But you can't go wrong with a Western vampire story. That's right. That would be cookie.
So it's cool.
So this is like what, volume 3, huh?
Yeah, I believe. It's like a whole new arc. So. You only have like the first 2 volumes of it, so.
Kind of want to reread it now again.
Zombie with X.
Oh, that's cool.
Clever way, I guess. A new creative way of spelling zombie, so maybe it can get more scientific with it.
Oh yeah, the X factor. Oh, disease X.
Oh man.
Oh
no.
There
it is. So when did you first see this?
Huh?
When did you first see the ad? Was it in a comic or?
In the comic, I seen it in the comic, and then I don't know, I just seen it when I went to Best Buy, and then I just looked at the back and read it, and then just the urban legend part of the description in the back just grabbed me.
Right, because growing up, that's what we were into, right?
Like Bloody Mary, The Lady in White, all those.
The first season really, like really touched upon the urban legend aspect. Yeah,
and then after that, just bought the rest. It was on sale too.
Oh, man. was like, well, how many seasons was that? 5?
4.
4? Oh, wow. Oh, okay.
And
so,
then 5 was coming out.
So WB was really like ahead of it. I mean, some were knocking it because, I mean, it had so much similarity to Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Right.
But, I mean, it has the same concept. Yeah, I get it. But, I mean, it's like, maybe it was just focused on the guys because they're handsome guys.
Rugged, yeah.
You know? But,
rugged hunter, handsome hunter.
I'm like, no, can't have this.
That's a good soundtrack.
Yeah, I agree.
That's a good story.
Yeah.
Awesome car.
But it's like, first season was really dark, like the tone of it, you know. Then later 2, 3, the popularity of the show, it got lighter.
Yeah, for sure. It's like the budget was bigger.
Yeah.
But the first season tone, I like it.
Because they started recycling
stories,
you know, and
probably I would stop like at 4 or 5.
Okay. You didn't really care for
like Leviathan story. It wasn't one of my favorites.
That story arc, yeah, it's alright.
Yeah, it's like they started reusing stories.
Yeah, maybe that's why they have to go lighter tone from time to time, just because they really do dabble into the real dark arts for sure. You know, I don't know. I think again when like they kept reusing story arcs when these two always have to sacrifice themselves, or they have to. One of them has to die, or like how Sam lost his soul, and then, or Dean died like twice.
Yeah, and then like in the Leviathan, remember they exploded.
Yeah, yeah.
They all died, and just came back from some stuff.
Right. They always just trying to find ways to make the show fresh.
Yeah. And yeah, definitely like later episodes. Earlier episodes were the best.
Yeah.
They had cool stories.
I think the seasons after season 4, they had moments.
Yeah.
Right. And then when they went back to hunting down the mythos or the urban legend, that's when you love the show better, right? And then when they went back to the story arc, it was a snoozer. Some episodes.
It's kind of like, but like the family interaction, was pretty cool.
Yeah, for sure. The BM scenes.
Yeah, and then the jokes and the references they put out.
Yeah, like the chemistry between Jensen Ackles and Jared, like was you can see it was really there.
Yeah.
Right? Like they can really go for as if they're really brothers. It was a good episode though.
Oh yeah.
Good
yeah.
But and it was this color, black and white.
Yeah,
so
that was so cool.
It was the end of season 2, yeah.
Yeah, 2. We went to Purgatory. Turned to a vamp real quick.
Yeah, it was a bad CGI for the most part in that show, but creatively, I think it was cool how they simply transitioned the angels. You know how they would vanish in and out of the scenes. They would just pan out. Just pan the scene or turn the scene, turn the camera. It's like that was their way of teleporting.
And then with the effects.
Yeah, just put it in.
Yeah.
Whoa, what the? Where'd you come from?
Right, and there didn't have to be like no smoke or anything.
No special.
Yeah.
Effects. Just simple, like old school camera tricks. Ghostfacers, I think that was a cool show or a cool episode just because it's showing us being fans of like Ghost Hunters, Ghost Adventures,
for sure.
All those shows.
Hell yeah.
Paranormal hunting teams.
Still watch it today. I've never seen House of Wax. What?
Oh yeah, Jared. Jared Padalecki. Okay,
yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Jensen Ackles was in that movie, My Bloody Valentine. The remake, the reboot. Another reboot.
And both horror.
Right. Oh, and he was all Jared was also in theme.
Friday
the 13th reboot.
Another horror, but it seemed like a supernatural movie for both of them. It's still supernatural.
Right, just the tone of it. Both, even him and My Bloody Valentine, just feel like he was playing Dean still.
They're doing separate missions.
Right?
Yeah.
I think I think that just shows that they can't get away from this supernatural role. You know?
Yeah.
But,
This is what we're in. It's supernatural.
right?
But it works. It works.
I think that them having to get away from anything supernatural is probably best for their acting career.
Yeah.
I mean, Jared did end up doing a Western reboot of
Walker,
right?
Yep.
Texas Ranger. So, I think that only lasted 2 seasons, 3 maybe.
probably 2, and then Dean, he did The Boys.
Oh yeah, that's true. Was it Superboy? Some
Yeah.
weird character name. But yeah, he ended up being a superhero.
Yeah. This was a good story. It was a good episode.
Oh, the genie. Yeah, dude.
Like the what if.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
First episode.
Right? Everybody, there's like always a story regarding a white lady
Yeah.
or a lady in
In
white.
the
a white
neighborhood,
dress.
right?
Yeah, you know.
Whether it be the park, the road, the streets.
So, I mean, how much, like, you always
Art.
wonder how much is the dress a common clothing, or is it just like people keep always making up their own story of
Right.
a white lady?
Or the fact that they're always buried in a white dress
Right.
before they're buried, you know?
The lady in white. Oh my god, scary. What is it, shapeshifters?
But then you figure when a person dies, they die in the clothes they died in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So yeah, maybe Victorian days, that's all they wore was white dresses.
Yeah.
So that's why you see a lady in white.
Stole
Oh, Stole ghosts.
vampires are always great.
Yeah, definitely shape-shifting hurts, you know?
Yeah, they had too much turducken sandwiches. Yeah, this season of Love Island, it was okay, but I didn't really like it. It had funny moments,
Yeah.
but as far as story arc, okay. It's kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
As if this season was for Misha, because that's when supposedly God was calling him for a mission,
Okay.
and then this is what he had to do, was to sacrifice himself.
So yeah, I guess maybe those other seasons were just filler seasons to develop the character,
Mhm.
on top of developing Sam and Dean's character.
Yeah.
Right? Just that the journey.
The people they meet along the way.
It makes sense. Like, it is tough to really stay fresh. Oh, look, we get another favorite bit.
Yep, fan favorite.
Right? Everyone knows about Hellboy and the hit film that started the decade of Hollywood films.
Yep, man. From a 10-page, 8-page mini comic
You know,
to what it is today.
dude, seriously, from a small sketch, and like he didn't even have a name or didn't have a name,
Man.
just BPRD or just Hellboy, right?
And then John Byrne was cool enough to throw it into the book.
Right, and just X-Men.
Yeah,
Right,
it's a little 10-pager, cameo, whatever.
right, and just seeing the journey of a creator own of Mike Mignola and the Standard and his journey from working at the Big Two and trying to find his style, and now able to throw it on his own character.
Yeah.
And now it's a fan favorite of just full circle, just people loving Hellboy.
That's a proof right there where you just bet on yourself, man.
Dude, for real. Like, you already got the skills.
Yeah.
Got the chops. Do it.
Yeah, it's not impossible. It's gonna be hard, but it's not impossible. It's gonna be hard work, but it's not impossible.
It's a burning idea. That's
the man.
There he is.
Mr. Franchise. Man.
So it did spawn 2 movies. I mean, the first 2 with Ron Perlman. Every time I hear Ron Perlman, I think of Hellboy, though.
Oh yeah, he was like the best.
Right, but John Harbour, I believe, did the second reboot.
Yeah.
Or third reboot, I should say. That movie was okay. You can definitely feel the Mignola flavor in there, because I feel like he had more of his say in that film. Just because, by the way, of the storytelling and reading his other just reading his Hellboy and
Right.
Hellboy books in general, like it just has that essence in there. Compared to the first two with Ron Perlman, it just really felt Hollywood like script compared to Mignola's script. You know, like trying to get at. But yeah, I mean, but the Hellboy kind of felt like Tommy Boy or Chris Farley and Tommy Boy, just that acting. And yeah, he was supposed to be like a little kid, but then in a human adult body. But just the way he's like, come on, Dad.
Yeah.
Dad.
Like a whiner.
It's like I think the development of that or the character was a little flawed.
Yeah, like I didn't see Hellboy like that.
No.
I couldn't hear him like that.
No, not at all.
Yeah. Nothing against the actor, but you know,
I'm glad they still got made because I mean the makeup on there was pretty good, but it didn't look like Hellboy to me. But it was a lot more edgier, didn't it?
a lot shorter, huh?
Yeah, I feel like that's why Ron Perlman was like the perfect Hellboy because his natural chin.
Yeah, it's squared and perfect.
That's natural, and that's there. And it's like John Harbour's chin was a little small, right? Shorter, not but it didn't work. And I feel like the more prosthetic they added to it, kind of just lost the aesthetic of Hellboy.
Yeah,
you know, it just looks like a demon now, a monster, right?
With no horn.
Yeah,
Sure.
Yeah. It's like
it actually showed how he got his horn and got it cut off in that movie.
Both renditions. Yeah. So, and we get another bit. It's like hit after hit after hit in this magazine.
Yes.
Right? It's like if you guys are a fan of this magazine, it's like man, it's like or this issue of this magazine.
If you have it, just let us know. Man, here's a good issue. Every time I see this in a movie, it makes me want to go paint my face. Oh, look, issue 2, the Crow.
It's like it would be cool to find this in the wild, other than
The Clown.
Like, some convention or man, one of the local comic shops were able to buy a collection from somebody.
We'll go find in Vegas or something. That's cool. Hold still.
So James O'Barr in this interview is just pretty much just talking about the aesthetic of the film and the growth and the tragedy that made the film what it is.
Yeah.
From curse to a beloved cult classic, and
his final work,
right? But it's like didn't let this movie like stop any further ideas that he had for the Crow. Just the books that he came out with,
right?
With Dead Time,
Flesh and Blood.
Well, Waking Nightmares. It's just like he just kept it going, and
with other companies as well,
and like didn't let it be just a Brandon story.
True.
Right?
Yeah.
It's the mythos of the Crow and what it does as far as avenging and making things right.
Yeah, bringing souls back.
And focusing more on the romance part.
Yeah.
I mean that's the main reason why he did it, and for him to console with the tragic loss of his girlfriend.
And like the mythos could be like for any loss, it could be the kid, your wife, your daughter, any best friend, whatever.
And with Dead Time, it went like a super crazy story because it went like reincarnation route. Like, oh damn, all right, like you went from one time to another era. Like, holy shit, like, the Crow's that powerful to do so.
Yeah, right. Go within realm. Graffiti.
Ernie Hudson, he gets a personal interview with famous monsters, and then he has his bit here with working with Brandon.
Yeah.
He said like he enjoyed working with him, and he gave praise to Alex Proyas for really dealing with the studio and the pressures that they were giving him and the stuff that was happening on set. And just really seeing his he kept his composure, but he felt like he could ask for more as far as a director,
like giving him more what he needs in order, just getting demands from the production companies, the studio.
Yeah, just let him do what he needs.
Right. Crow sequels, he didn't really watch it, but I think he just says like he appreciates that it went away from Eric's or Brandon's story and really told a new legacy or mythos.
Well, I'm curious to watch Costco's Crow.
The TV show with Mark DeCosco.
I've seen one, I believe, but it kind of like takes place in like daytime and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's like that's not the Crow.
I mean, okay, daytime, but then raining, gloomy all the day, every day. That's fine. But like sunny days.
Like, is he Eric Draven or is he another Crow?
That's a good question. I'm not sure. Hopefully, it's a different Crow.
It's just like Brandon Lee's Crow with the long hair, but then it's just the only difference is doing martial arts.
Yeah. Tarzan.
Edgar Rice Burroughs, y'all. It's like being a fan of Tarzan. I never really knew the history of it growing up until this magazine. He was one of the successful creators to ever be financially successful within the cartooning industry. Like, he was able to make his own publishing company, Edgar Rice Burroughs Incorporated,
Since 1912.
Yeah. And then he was so successful to the point he was able to buy his own plot of land and call it Tarzana. And like each part of the land has its own maid quarters. Like, it was that huge. Yeah. But now it's used as a community, like, I don't know if like a gated community or what, but it still keeps its Tarzana's name and pays tributes to Edgar Rice. And it's located in California, Encino.
No way, nice.
Right, so
Encino.
Right, now it's like you really appreciate Tarzan as, and I mean, okay, if you want to think corporate IP, but as a creation, it's like a comic strip.
Oh yeah.
So this website here, we can zoom in for you guys, but they have like cartoonists and creators putting together new stories around Edgar Rice Burroughs' creations, Tarzan, on top of their own creator-owned stuff on this website. So if you guys are curious on Tarzan and the strips that they have archived on their website, take a look for you guys yourselves. And there's other 4 or 5 strips on the following pages, but you can just really appreciate,
Pretty cool.
right, just the old school drawings and storytelling and the impact.
That's kind of cool how they gave them hair.
Yeah, right. Like,
That's pretty cool.
just the smallest details really sells, I don't know, the person's art or just.
So you're saying, like, it's like Disney bought the rights to Tarzan? Yeah, they did the cartoon, yeah.
Maybe they
Hopefully they asked them for money, or like, to pay them.
It's like, I don't know if it was like a license or it was public domain.
Oh,
and
there
then,
you go, yeah, public domain, that's right.
Right, so maybe the public domain for a certain point, and then they continue their own story from there, or stay within that continuity.
Okay, yeah, that's right, I forgot public domain.
Right, but in Tarzan, the animated Disney, I mean, he was Tarzan was running around the jungle like he was on the skateboard. I don't think. I don't think he was.
Looking like Iceman and shit.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't think he was doing that there in the comic, but
you see him more like swinging on the vines.
Yeah, for sure, and just
like more acrobatic, like swinging around.
I mean, of course, on 90s is like it's complementing the action and high energy
Especially
generation,
especially the way it's drawn.
Just, utilizing the computer graphics.
Just laughing. Because I was laughing at the toy.
Oh.
Yeah. Can you see what year that is?
Well, it was a reprint.
Oh yeah, 2013.
Right.
That's cool. Yeah, that's pretty good.
So I don't know if this is off of their website and they're just giving Famous Monsters the license or the okay for this bit.
Yeah, that's good architecture.
Dude, for real. It's like now I want to go back into more of Edgar's work and just study up on his way of, because it's strip style, but he's able to play with the camera in a way where it still has that cinematic feel,
Dude, look real quick, this kind of looks like Alex Nino.
Mm-hmm.
Like when he uses the colors.
Yeah, dude. Alex Nino really does add that flavor, or if not even a lot better, more detail, like as far as adding a little crosshatch here and there.
Yeah.
It's
pretty cool colors.
For Alfredo Alcala is one of those to be known to draw in these kind of architecture, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, just with his work on Conan, I feel like that's where, or is it Xandar, his own version of Conan. I could be butchering these names, but
it's okay. That's cool. That's cool. That's good pose. I wonder what the lifespan of a monkey. Like dogs is 1 every 7 years. So I want to be able to have a pet like Spike. How long will it live to stay with you?
That's a good question.
You have like a little casket for like Spike. And you dress him in a tuxedo. Like, oh, Spike.
Hit monkey. Like a hit
Oh yeah, like hit monkey. Yeah. Playing good with arms crossed.
Merch, y'all. It's the merch.
I'll wear this under my jacket.
They're not gonna see the front. The back.
I want to scare them away. Leave back off, man. $50 for a video.
$50.
Probably got it made for like 25.
Maybe.
Wholesale.
Maybe.
Get that one. That's scary. Get this one.
I don't know, it just looks like someone with a bad haircut and who didn't get enough sleep.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mop top. Yo. That's cool.
So they're all cool.
Cool colors.
T-shirts.
It's cool. Fantastic. Buck Rogers.
Probably get that one right there. It's cool.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, Predator. You have your collection. Horrorwood. Oh, it's a good one. Almost looks like Christopher Walken.
Now, I don't know if this is like an archive of all the magazines dating back to the first issue, but it's pretty cool just to see the types of covers they've used over the years. I mean, this cool Herman Munster right here, and just the monsters.
Oh, that's cool. Look, all the vampiresses. That's pretty cool.
Awesome. Maybe the Army of Darkness.
Nice. Cause all we know is Elvira. Like who else?
Right. Vincent Price. Fan of him because of Scooby-Doo reruns.
Yeah. Oh, and Edward Scissorhands.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Papa.
Edward.
That's his papa.
That's boring, I know. Let's try this one.
And then he smiles. So that was like his Pinocchio.
Oh,
A dark Pinocchio. And he
Ever
was
since-
Geppetto.
dude, that is good.
Right?
Oh yeah,
That's
that is.
Geppetto, and then he's Pinocchio.
Oh, dude, for real.
And then they find him.
And he's
Oh
able to.
shit!
And he's able to find a heart by having love.
The love of the daughter.
Dude, hey,
There you go.
he's a real boy.
Right? He's a real boy after all.
Boy, that felt love emotion. Emotional. Oh man, Pinocchio.
A new version of Pinocchio. There we go, yo.
Geppetto.
Do you agree or disagree? Comment below.
Comment. Come on. Engage. Nosferatu.
Come on, Nikki.
Or not. But come on. Eh?
Don't be shy. Huh?
Come on, huh? Got you summons. Slappy, slippy, sloppy. Boom. Oh yeah. That's the money shot.
That's a good episode too. It was pretty funny. That was scary.
That was good.
When the cat jumped out of the locker, right?
Yeah. I think it was like the yellow fever or like the fear and talk in the air.
Who, guys, a fan out there?
I am.
Ancient Aliens?
You guys gotta watch this shit. It's
All of
awesome.
their theories. It's fun to think about, right?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
It sparks the creativity if you ever want to write about extraterrestrials and all that good alien jazz. But that was Famous Monsters, y'all. Issue 273, Supernatural cover,
Yes. Awesome cover.
American Gothic, and
Awesome
you guys,
stuff.
right? For us personally, when I found this at Amazing Fantasy Comics here in San Francisco,
Mhm.
I was looking through the magazine bin and like, what Famous Monster? Like, oh yeah. It's like we were slowly picking them up. Never really grew up, getting these.
Yeah.
But
For sure.
never really picked them up. Never really
Found them.
found them, until that day. And so happened you get Supernatural on the cover,
Right.
and then you get the Crow article in there.
Get Hellboy, and then yeah, man.
So
And on top of that, we found Creeps as well.
oh yeah, it's like a new rendition of the Warren magazines.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, guys, if you guys are a fan of Famous Monsters and you guys didn't know that this one exists, or you're missing this issue and you're wondering what it looked like, this is the it's the cover, and then there was a variant of the drive-in theater of the drive-in. So
yeah, if you guys are fans of Supernatural,
right. So whatever bin you find it.
hell yeah. Favorite show. Favorite show.
Right? Whatever bin you guys find it in, definitely scoop it up and then add it to your collection.
Yeah.
If you guys are a fan of horror, everything horror with this show, it's there.
It's there. All there. Everything you need to know.
Right? If you guys didn't have a Netflix account, it should still be on there. It's one of their hit makers as far as streaming goes.
Yeah, like even in Supernatural, they even touched upon the Cthulhu and H.P. Lovecraft.
Like, yeah, they did, seriously. And where he was doing a seance, right?
Mhm.
So it's all real, dude. And
Yeah.
they definitely touch upon real things. If you guys are history buffs or conspiracy buffs or whatever have you, just sparks your interest of the creative mind. This show is definitely it for you guys. I mean, I think after this show ended, a whole spark or floodgate opened of new Supernatural shows. And
Like the prequel too.
and like it's definitely sparked other books, other shows with a similar concept.
Yeah, they did have comic book.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
They did
sure.
under Wildstorm.
Yeah.
And we got the only first issue, but we're definitely on the hunt for the rest, and didn't really think about the trade till now. So maybe we'll be looking for the trade.
Yeah.
But,
Maybe a future episode of the floppy.
yeah. And we're gonna end this episode with a motivational quote for y'all, and see if it will go forward with your life, or if you heard it before. Here it'll go again.
Here we go.
Alright, and this one is by Marcus Aurelius,
Mr. Aurelius.
Emperor and philosopher, and he states, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one."
Nice.
Short, sweet, simple.
Yeah.
Maybe to be more universal, it should be any human, right?
Yeah.
What any human being should be. A good human being should be, just be one, you know? It's definitely hard. It's a challenge because you have the counterbalance of evil trying to counter it, you know, or just bring it down, tear it down, whatever hate does. But that's why you are here, we're inspiring each other, you know, sharing that light that you guys can do it too. You guys can be the best human being that you can be out there creatively, whatever medium that you want to dabble into, you know. It's, I guess, whatever interest that you have creatively, you know, just go for it and just be your best. Just bring your best human experience to your projects, you know, or whatever you want to say and express that inner you, you know.
Bring in Halloween makeup, right? Actor makeup,
right?
Painting faces,
right? Face Off. We love that
Face
show.
Off, yeah.
Man, that show is awesome. It sparks our interest, you know, our creativity as far as how to design certain creatures. You know, it's like, wow, I wouldn't have thought to put that thing on that person's head, or having no mouth and just big eyes or whatever. But,
especially the challenge they come up with every week. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, dude. So cooking challenges too. How can you make an awesome meal in 30 minutes with one pan?
Right? It's good to see what ingredients they throw at them. Right? Just take those and just make your own.
Dude, really. So, you know, whatever it is, y'all, just be good at it. Be the best.
Yeah. Do your best. Have fun.
Have fun. More importantly, don't think about the money. That's
just have fun with it.
Don't think about the money. Just have fun. Everything else will fall into place, and you know the magic will do the rest.
Yeah, just have no expectations. Just do what you love.
So till next time, y'all, stay creative, be creative,
stay independent, have your own voice.
Tell your story.
Yeah, man. Stay positive.
Find a balance through all this evil and good, and just do your best.
Yeah. Spread the love.
Till next time, y'all.
Till next time.
Peace.
Peace. Nobody puts baby in the corner.